So yeah, there's got to be that special moment where you're like, okay, I'm now on this path. And it might take a little time to get up to speed, like you said, next 6 months to up that skill from 25 to 50%. But at least you're on the path. It's only a matter of time now until that business is doing what you want it to do for you. I guess there's a lot of fear behind that. You know, like you've probably experienced that with a lot of your coaches. Like, what did they say to that when they hear it? Because they're not familiar, not used to this. Like, what does it look like when they start implementing? What do they come to you back and say, or what are they experiencing when they do it?
I think it's a lot of not only reflecting and being mindful on themselves in approaching in how they execute and how they show up as a leader for their team, for their members. Because from my experiences, like when you try to go and talk to somebody, if you know, whatever pops up, imposter syndrome or lack of experience. And the reason I'm able to speak on this is because I've had dozens, hundreds of conversations. I've trial and error, mistakes, failures. But here's the key ingredient. All that happened, and the difference maker is I just took action in having the conversations and sharing my vulnerabilities and struggles. Like, hey, look, I would share this with a coachee, and I would say, hey, look, have the conversation. It's not going to be perfect. You may have to record it. You may have to ask for feedback right after you have the conversation, but have the conversation. Because a lot of times we don't even, like you said, fear of having the conversation, fear of releasing the reins and losing control in that department, service, sales, whatever it may be, and delegating that task. I'm not saying you have to sit here and let go of your baby. Here recently, I know a coachee that is running a multi-million-dollar company, and he enjoys sales. So guess what? He's still selling. He's delegating and releasing the